Okay, good morning, everybody. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Calling the roll for Tuesday, May 27, 2025 Border Control meeting. It is 11:01 a.m. We have Trevor Meckler serving as an alternate for Meredith Turner.
Here.
Levine Ross serving as an alternate for Michael Hauser.
Here.
Councilmember Robert Schlepper.
Here.
Melanie Say serving as an alternate for Mike Dever.
Here.
Catherine Gallagher serving as an alternate for Chris Ronay County Executive.
Here.
Michael Chambers, Fiscal Officer, serving as chairman.
Here.
Paul Porter.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, great. Next on the agenda is a review and the approval of the minutes from May 19th. I will make a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Paul Porter. All in favor to approve the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes are approved. Any public comment?
No public comment.
Let's go to our first item.
First item, new item for review, BC 2025-339, Fiscal Office submitting an RFP exemption, which will result in an award recommendation to Huntington Convention Center in the amount not to exceed $18,977.47 for the rental of audio-visual equipment for use at the Cuyahoga County forfeited land sale to be held at the Huntington Convention Center for the period September 2nd, 2025 through September 5th, 2025, and submitting a purchase order with said RFP exemption.
Good morning, Dominique Tatum, Fiscal Department. This is the purchase order to pay for the rental of audio and visual equipment for the forfeited land sale that will be held at the Convention Center.
Okay, Dominique, thank you. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-340, Fiscal Office submitting an amendment to a contract with Manatron Incorporated for the purchase of Marshall and Swift rate tables data licenses for the period January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2024, to extend the time period to December 31st, 2025, to change the terms of the end-user license agreement, and to replace the insurance requirements effective upon signatures of all parties, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $185,657.29.
Good morning, Dominique Tatum, Fiscal Department. So this is a contract agreement with Manatron. We're buying the standardized cost tables. They're used in our appraisal system when they're doing estimates on homes.
Thank you again, Dominique. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Melanie Say. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Item approved. Next
Thank you.
item?
Next item, BC 2025-341, Department of Information Technology, on behalf of the Medical Examiner's Office, recommending an award and enter into a purchase order with M&J Technologies Direct Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $21,598 for a joint cooperative purchase of two Tangent Medics T13 V5 medical computers, one 27-inch TAA compliant monitor, four 27-inch surgical grade autopsy monitors, one monitor display stand, and three monitor wall mounts.
Good morning, Brianna Witt for the Department of Information Technology. These purchases for the medical examiner are replacing older 10-year-old monitors, part of three autopsy stations and one demonstration station, so they get attached to those. These monitors are larger, they provide a higher resolution, so they help the medical examiner staff do autopsies, and the two tablet computers will be used for their dental imaging.
Thank you, Brianna. Are there questions from the board on this item? Okay, seeing no questions, I'll make a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-342, Department of Information Technology, recommending an award and enter into a purchase order with M&J Technologies Direct Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $198,547 for state contract purchase of 58 HP Z2 G9 workstations, 57 HP ZBook G11 mobile workstations, and related accessories, licenses, warranties, and support.
Good morning, Brianna Witt for the Department of Information Technology. This purchase is part of IT's computer refresh capital project. This is in the capital improvement plan as part of the last biennial budget. This purchase is going to place computers into reserve stock that can be used for the executive, can be used for emergencies, and as part of their refresh program.
Okay, thank you again. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I'll make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye. Opposed? Item approved. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-343, Department of Information Technology submitting an RFP exemption, which will result in an award recommendation to Advisec Technologies LLC in the amount not to exceed $255,373.31 for the purchase of an HP Synergy server chassis and 8 server blades, various related accessories and support to replace the end-of-life server chassis located at the Cleveland Data Center and submitting a purchase order with said RFP exemption.
Good morning, Brianna Witt for the Department of Information Technology. This purchase is a server chassis and server blades, specifically 8 blades. This is going into the Cleveland Data Center. They're replacing equipment that's 10 years old and at the end of October would be out of service and no longer supported. It's part of their capital improvement plan. 8 blades are replacing currently 12 blades. They're hoping to move some software into the cloud and not require the full 12, so they're going with 8 at this time.
Okay, thank you again. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. McAleer. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-344, Department of Public Safety and Justice Services recommending an award and submitting a contract with Vasu Communications Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $10,440 for maintenance and repair of mutual aid box alarm system, equipment, and associated tower services located at 4300 Robert Bishop Drive, Village of Highland Hills, effective upon signatures of all parties through December 31st, 2026.
Good morning, Mary Beth Vaughn, and this contract is used by CCOMS. It's the maintenance on the Highland Hills radio tower and all the equipment that is inside of it. We did solicit quotes, and we're making a recommendation to the lowest cost proposal.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The item is approved. Next item.
Next item, BC 2025-345. Department of Public Safety and Justice Services submitting an RFP exemption, which will result in an award recommendation to Case Western Reserve University in the anticipated amount of $119,088 for the continued use of 4 Motorola Next Generation 911 workstations located at the Public Safety Answering Points Communication Center, 1689 East 115th Street, Cleveland, effective upon signatures of all parties for the period April 17, 2025 through March 31st, 2028, and submitting a revenue generating agreement via contract number 5417 with said RFP exemption.
Good morning, Mary Beth Vaughn again. So what this contract does is it allows Case Western Reserve to continue to have 4 stations on the 911 call-taking system. And it's beneficial to Case Western Reserve because it eliminates the need for them to take and purchase all of the back-end equipment, which is very expensive. And then it's also just a public service, public safety issue for anybody who happens to be on that campus. Case was previously had this agreement. We are under a new amendment with the Motorola contract, and so that's what this new agreement is for. And they'll be paying us $827 for each workstation for each month that it's on there, and they have 4.
Okay. Thank you, Mary Beth. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second? Seconded by Ms. Melanie Say. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item?
Next item, BC 2025-346. Department of Health and Human Services, Division of Children and Family Services, recommending an award and enter into a purchase order with M&J Technologies Direct Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $60,945 for a state contract purchase of 85 Microsoft Surface Go 4 tablets and 85 computer book bags for children transitioning out of foster care.
Good morning. Ramon Caldas, Health and Human Services, on behalf of the Division of Children and Family Services. These tablets will be provided to youth transitioning out of foster care. This is part of the agency's commitment to providing tools and resources as they begin their road towards self-sufficiency. These tablets will be considered part of their independent living stipend under the TANF and Chafee guidelines. This purchase is fully reimbursed by TANF independent living funds, and the procurement method used was state term schedule.
Okay, thank you, Ramon. Are there questions from the board on this item? See no questions, I will make a motion to approve it. Is there a second? Seconded by Mr. McAleer. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Item approved. Moving on.
Moving on to exemption, BC 2025-347, Medical Examiner's Office requesting approval to amend Board of Control Approval Number BC 2024-369 dated May 13, 2024, which resulted in an award recommendation to Promega and Life Technologies to procure genetic testing kits and other consumable supplies for the FY 2023 DNA backlog grant period, October 1st, 2023 through September 30th, 2025, to change the amount not to exceed from $281,394 to $317,492.
Hugh Shannon, Medical Examiner's Office. So this is a previous item for DNA supplies. The grant ended up having additional funding available, so we'll take it.
Okay, Hugh, thank you. Are there questions from the board on this item? Seeing no questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Schlepper. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Item approved.
Thank you.
Moving on.
Moving on to consent agenda items BC 2025-348 through BC 2025-350.
A couple items and some travel items. If there's any questions, board members, feel free. Okay, seeing no questions, I will make a motion to approve today's consent agenda items as listed. Is there a second?
Second.
Wow, three of you. Mr. McAleer, seconded by Mr. McAleer. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The consent agenda items are approved. Moving on to other business.
Yes, we have one additional item to add to the agenda. Additional item BC 2025-351. Department of Health and Human Services, Division of Children and Family Services, recommending an award and submitting a contract with AHIP, Ohio Cleveland Enterprise LLC, DBA Embassy Suites Cleveland Rockside, and the amount not to exceed $25,000 for room rental, catering, and audio-visual services for the 2025 Caregiver Training Conference, which will be held on May 30th, 2025, and May 31st, 2025.
Good morning, Marcos Cortez with Health and Human Services.
On 1 second,
Oh.
Marcos?
Oh, sorry.
Do we need to add to agenda?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, well then, I will make a motion to add today's agenda. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Melanie Say. All in favor to add, say aye. Aye. Opposed? It's been added. Okay. Marcos?
Again, good morning, Marcos Cortez with Health and Human Services. On behalf of Children and Family Services, the Cuyahoga County Division of Children and Family Services, and the North Central Ohio Regional Training Center collaborate each year to offer a foster parent training conference, which corresponds directly to the state mandate to provide specialized education for caregivers for our region's most vulnerable children. The conference offers caregivers, child welfare professionals, and community partners numerous learning opportunities designed to strengthen parenting skills, increase trauma awareness, and improve effectiveness in meeting the physical, social, emotional needs of children in substitute care. We did issue an informal bid for these services in late March. It closed on April 4th. We did receive 3 bids, and Embassy Suites was the vendor chosen.
Okay. First off, are there any questions from the board? Mr. Mackler, please.
Marcos, this is the required training, right, that the caregivers are supposed to have every year?
There are a variety of different trainings that the caregivers actually have. And we do have a separate contract with the University of South Florida for some additional training. This is one of the trainings that's required by the state.
But part of the requirements?
Yes.
Okay.
And go ahead, Levine.
So this allows them, though, to get their, I think it's 36 hours in one shot on that Friday and Saturday, usually.
I don't think it's gonna get them all the hours that they need, but it's
But
close to it. But like I said, there are trainings that are available for them throughout the entire year that are online.
I guess my question is notification's been sent to everybody, they're ready to go, it's just we got held up with the paperwork here.
Yeah, we've worked with Embassy Suites with the last conference we did in 2023. Everything flowed smoothly.
Okay.
They changed their processes in the last 2 years. They did ask, they wanted payment up front. They need an executed contract before they would even order food. So
I get you.
we're at the time crunch here to make sure that we're on time and able to offer the event.
Great, okay. Any final questions from the board? Okay, seeing no final questions, I will make the motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Levine Ross. All in favor to approve, say aye. Aye. Opposed? The item is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other business?
There's no other business?
Any public comment?
No public comment?
I will make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second? Second by Ms. Melanie Say. All in favor to adjourn, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.